Have you ever wondered if your kindness and pacifism truly come from goodness or just fear of confrontation? Do you consider yourself a good person because you avoid conflicts or because you lack the physical skills to stand up to someone in a fight? If you're afraid of what people might say about you, fear being humiliated, or are scared to break the rules, I'm sorry to say, you're not a good person. You're just a coward. You're not strong. You're weak. Today, we'll explore 9 traits that will connect you with your dark side and make you more successful and competitive in this stressful and wild world. Let's begin. 1. Power and control. A truly powerful and admirable person is one who, despite having the capacity to ruin someone's life, to cause pain and suffering, chooses not to. They control their power and act with kindness. This kind of person is a controlled monster, someone who can be dangerous but chooses not to be unless absolutely necessary. You need to understand this. You need to be dangerous. There is no virtue in being harmless. There is no merit in not doing evil if you couldn't do it, even if you wanted to. True strength lies in having the power to do harm and choosing not to. This choice is what separates a truly admirable person from a merely weak one. It's like a lion that decides not to hunt, not because it can't, but because it chooses not to. This ability to control defines a person as powerful and ethical. Power and control are essential aspects of any individual who aspires to be successful and respected. Having power doesn't mean abusing it. It means having the ability to influence and make significant decisions, and choosing to use that power for good. True strength is demonstrated in moderation and in the ability to resist the temptation to use power destructively. 2. Being faithful by choice. Similarly, no woman will respect you for being faithful if you do so simply because you have no other options. You're faithful because you're incapable of being unfaithful. A woman truly respects a man who has options, who could be unfaithful at any moment, but chooses not to because he's committed to someone he loves. Burn this proverb into your mind. It's better to be a warrior in a garden of peace than a gardener in a war. A gardener in a war will always be peaceful because he lacks the skill of aggression. He has no power in that hostile environment. On the other hand, a warrior in a garden of peace can commit atrocities if he deems it necessary, but chooses not to. He will only be violent when he believes it to be just and necessary. Fidelity is a conscious choice of someone who has options, not an imposition due to a lack of opportunities. It's the difference between a rock in a river that stays in place because it can't move, and one that chooses not to be carried away by the current. This principle applies to all areas of life. Being loyal because you choose to be, not because you have no other options, is what generates true respect. True fidelity and loyalty come from a conscious and deliberate decision. It's a test of character when you choose to remain faithful, not because you have no other options, but because you choose to honor your commitment. This decision reflects your integrity and your respect for yourself and others. A man who is faithful by choice demonstrates great inner strength and a deep sense of responsibility. 3. Control and defense. You must become a monster and learn to control that monster. If your group of friends or your partner humiliates you and disrespects you and you do nothing, don't confront them or leave. You're not a good person. You're simply weak. You live in a state of scarcity, thinking that if you leave that group of friends, it will be hard to find another group, or that if you leave your partner, you'll never find anyone like them. You need to have abundance, have more people to be with, and people attracted to you to replace your partner if they disrespect you. Control is essential. It's not about being aggressive or seeking conflicts, but about being able to defend your dignity and your boundaries. True strength is shown in the ability to confront when necessary and to walk away from situations that don't respect you. It's crucial to develop a support network and Healthy relationships that allow you not to depend on those who don't value you. Controlling your inner monster means being able to manage your emotions and reactions effectively. It's about having the power to respond with firmness and authority when necessary, without letting fear or insecurity dominate you. The ability to defend yourself and maintain your boundaries is a display of self-respect and self-confidence. 4. Setting boundaries. You must set boundaries, and this is non-negotiable. Every time someone disrespects you and you do nothing, you become weaker. Your subconscious starts to think that you are submissive, that you are weak, that you are passive. And the worst part is that you are treating yourself terribly. You prefer to treat yourself poorly rather than others. Be clear that anyone who humiliates you does not feel love for you. Be brave, set boundaries, and if they humiliate you or treat you badly, walk away. Boundaries are the foundation of any healthy relationship. They are the lines we draw to protect our emotional and physical well-being. When we allow others to cross these boundaries without consequences, we are sending a message that we don't value ourselves. It's essential to be clear and firm in your boundaries and not hesitate to walk away when they are violated. Establishing boundaries not only protects your well-being, but also sends a clear message to others about how you expect to be treated. It's a declaration of your worth and dignity. People who do not respect your boundaries do not deserve a place in your life. Learning to say no and setting clear boundaries is an essential skill for maintaining healthy and respectful relationships. 5. Competitiveness. We now enter the realm of being competitive, and I know this won't sit well with everyone. Comparing yourself to who you were yesterday and trying to be better tomorrow is a good way to progress in life, be happy, and have a balanced life. But if you want to be the best, to touch excellence, to be remembered, and make a significant change in your life, it's not enough. You need to have rivals and try to surpass them because even you don't know where your limits are. You need to taste the bitter taste of defeat, to tense your body when you see someone else overtaking you and taking what is yours. Competitiveness is a powerful driving force. It's not about wishing harm on others, but about using the presence of rivals to fuel your own growth. By facing others who seek the same goals as you discover your true potential and find motivation to surpass yourself. This constant struggle is what leads to greatness. Healthy competition and rivalry can be catalysts for personal growth and improvement. By having rivals, you are forced to step out of your comfort zone, to push harder, and to constantly seek ways to improve. Competition helps you discover your true limits and develop a resilient and determined mindset. 6. Examples of greatness. Do you really think Messi and Ronaldo would have reached where they are without that competitiveness, that rivalry to be better than the other? They would have been great players, but not at the level they are now. You won't get the best job simply because you're better than yesterday. They'll give it to the best person who applied, and the person you like won't choose you just because you're better than yesterday. They'll choose the best option they have. But remember, never wish harm on a rival. Be grateful to have a rival, learn from them, steal their techniques, and use that pressure to improve. Great achievements require great rivals. Messi and Ronaldo are not only talented, but have pushed each other to reach extraordinary levels. Healthy competition and respectful rivalry are fundamental to achieving excellence. Be thankful for your rivals for the challenge they represent, and use that pressure to improve every day. Examples of greatness like Messi and Ronaldo teach us that rivalry can be a source of inspiration and motivation. By competing with others who are equally talented and dedicated, you challenge yourself to reach new heights. Rivalry should not be seen as something negative, but as an opportunity to grow and surpass yourself. 7. Growth and stress. The brain, like muscles, needs stress to grow and improve. Exposing yourself to new situations, ones that take you out of your comfort zone, forces your brain to build new tissues and become stronger. If you're not stressed during the week, it means you're not growing, that you're still in your comfort zone and not advancing. Love these new situations and rivalries as they are training to become stronger. Let hatred and envy arise in you, but never let them control or consume you. Use those feelings as an inner flame to want to conquer the world. Stress and pressure are necessary for growth. Just as muscles strengthen when exercised under tension, the brain and spirit strengthen when facing challenges. These difficult situations push you out of your comfort zone and force you to adapt and grow. Well-managed stress is an ally on your path to success. Accepting stress and pressure as part of the growth process allows you to develop a resilient and adaptable mindset. By facing difficult situations, you learn to manage your emotions and find creative solutions to problems. Stress becomes a tool for personal growth and skill development. 8. Confrontation and authenticity. Don't be afraid to confront others. There will always be someone who doesn't like you, no matter what you do. But you have a limited life to achieve your goals, live as you want, and do what you want to do. You can't be afraid of hurting others' feelings as long as your intention is not to attack them or be toxic. You can't please everyone. Dress as you want, speak as you want, act as you want. Most people who judge you don't even know you. Listen to the advice of your loved ones, but don't let it stop you. Authenticity and confrontation are essential to living a full and authentic life. You can't allow the fear of displeasing others to prevent you from being who you really are. Accept that not everyone will like you and you won't always please everyone. Live your life according to your principles and values and confront when necessary to defend your truth. Being authentic and confronting others when necessary allows you to live a full and meaningful life. By being true to yourself and your values, you attract people who respect and value you for who you really are. Healthy confrontation is a tool for maintaining honest and authentic relationships. 9. Being aggressive. You need to be more aggressive, not in the sense of treating others badly, but of acting with a clear and determined purpose. Speak clearly and loudly, maintain strong eye contact, be direct, and say what you think. And finally, you need to learn to fight and defend yourself, not to attack others, but to protect yourself and your loved ones. Sometimes words are not enough and you will have to get physical. When you learn to defend yourself when you are dangerous, you avoid more fights because you project confidence. Professional fighters almost never get into fights because they scare off those who want to fight with them. But if they ever need to fight, they know how to do it and how to defend themselves. Aggressiveness, in the right context, means being proactive and determined. It's about having the confidence that you can handle any situation, including physical confrontations if necessary. Learning to defend yourself gives you a confidence that reflects in all your interactions. Confidence and preparation are your best defenses. Being aggressive in pursuing your goals means acting with determination and purpose. It's not about being violent or malicious, but having the strength and courage to face challenges and fight for what you want. Well-channeled aggressiveness is a powerful tool for achieving success and protecting what is important to you. If you want to be successful and competitive, you have to bring out that dark side. I hope this video has been useful, and I leave you with this other video to continue learning. Give it a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. And most importantly, be relentless.